Oh, fear you don't own me. There ain't no room in this story. And I ain't got time for you telling me what I'm not.
You know, we've been working on this album for several years, and things just kept delaying it. I had 2 babies, pretty back-to-back. Some changes just with our team and label. And I really honestly think, though, the reason it's coming now instead of earlier is because of the Lord's timing. Because if we had made the record or released the record 2 years ago when we started writing, it would have been a completely different album. And this is the one that we were supposed to make. So I am just so thankful to finally have new music to play for people and to share these songs that have been on my heart for so long. So the title for Own It came from one of the songs on the record called The Very Best, and I had so much trouble picking a title for this record. Every other time it's been really easy, but I remember I was just going to pull up every lyric to every song, and those 2 words, in the very best, own it, just jumped off the page at me, and I knew that that is exactly the season that I'm in, where I feel like God is calling me to walk in everything that he's called me to, not just some of it, and to really own it and to really say, okay, I'm going to jump in with both feet and trust you fully. And so I think it's a universal message. Everybody needs to be reminded that this is all we've been promised is right now, and we should own it. So I wrote the breakup song with Bart Millard from Mercy Me and our buddy David Garcia, and it was such a blast writing with those 2. Oh my goodness. But we really thought it would be fun to write a song to fear as if we were breaking up with it. And so we called it the breakup song almost in passing, like just kind of like jokingly. And months later, I remember sending them an email about something and saying, okay, so when we track the breakup song, this and that, and they're like, wait, you're really going to call it that? That's amazing. But for me, I was really inspired by my mom. She's an amazing woman, always been very strong and steady, and a few years ago started dealing with some anxiety and panic attacks, and it was hard to see her that way. And so I wanted to give her a tool, something she could say out loud, sing over her life when she was starting to feel that way. And it's been amazing to hear the stories of how that has been that for so many people already. It's just beautiful how God uses music. So the funny thing is, for me, being a mom and being an artist have always gone hand in hand. They've kind of always been part of my life. We have 4 kids now, and when we just had 2, they would tour with us. And now that we've got 4, there's too many of them. And my older 3 are in school. So it's become a learning curve. You know, what do we do now that we can't all travel as a family? We've had to adjust things and change, and that's just life, though. It's seasons, right? It's sometimes you have to change the way your normal looks, and so that's what we're doing now, and we're making it work. So we'll see how it looks next year. My plan is not to wait 4.5 years between records. You will hopefully have something again way sooner than that, and more touring to be announced very soon. So it's exciting, ramping back up.